Hi, boys and girls. Today's lesson is about is and are. I'm so glad that you've decided to join me today because you know that I love spending time with you. So today, boys and girls, our lesson is going to be quite simple. I decided to go over two words today, is and are, and when to use them. I only decided to do this because as I go around and visit daycare centers and nursery schools and preschools and in some cases homeschool, I notice that many of you are using the terms is and are not correctly in school. Now, if you're in the playground or if you're with your friends and you want to say I is, right? Then maybe it's okay. But remember, in school, you're learning to use standard English. And you have to be able to shift terms when necessary. So when you're in preschool or daycare or nursery school or homeschool, during instructional time, during times when you are learning, you have to put on those thinking caps, open up those listening ears, and learn new concepts and new things. Which brings me to our words of the day, is and are. When you see this sentence, the first one says, look at it, it says, I is kind. Just know, you don't have to know the rules of grammar right now, but just remember that I and is never, ever, ever go together. They don't go together just like ice cream and cucumbers don't go together. You eat ice cream and cucumbers at the same time? No, right? I and is never, ever go together. I and am always will go together. So, I is kind. You might say that if you're in the playground with your friends, or if you're over your cousin's house for a sleepover, but when you're in school, and when you're talking to your friends, or you're responding to your teacher, you always use I am. Never I is. So we're going to get the red marker out. And we're going to cross out is. Never I is, but I am. Okay? So when else do you use is? He is. She is. Right? He is kind. She is kind. Right? But never I is kind. I am kind. So let's get another sentence on the board. How about are? Let's make up a sentence. She are my friend. That's our sentence. She are my friend. Does that sound right? That might sound right. She are my friend. But never, ever, ever will you say in school, she and are together. That's like eating cookies and collard greens at the same time. I like cookies and I like collard greens, but not at the same time. So we wouldn't say, she are my friend. We would say, she what? I heard it. Yes. She is my friend. So is goes with she is, he is, right? I is, never. I am. Now, how about we? When you're talking about a lot of people, do you say we is friends? We is friends. You might say that in the playground. You might. But when you're in school, you will never say we is. You would say we what? Yes, we are. That's right. We, let's write this out. We are friends. Let me get E look right. We are friends. So never we is. They is. Would you say they is my friend? Nope. They are my friend. So I am, right? Not I are. She is, not she are. He is, not he are. But you would say we are and they are. You get it? So even though you're young in school, I want you to start listening for the correct way in which you should speak in school. And like I said, when you're at the playground, have yourself a ball. Talk the way you want to talk. But in school, school is a formal setting for learning. Yes, it's formal. So that means it's guided by rules and regulations. So there's certain things that you should do in school that you can't do outside of school, right? That you can do, outside of school. There are certain rules that you must abide by in school. But when you're not in school, you don't have to worry about those rules. But when you're in school, one thing you must do is learn to speak in standard language, because that's what you're learning. And when you get outside of school, it's fine. But in school, you're going to say, I am a good friend. We are learning a lot today. He is a nice person. They are sitting still. So you will understand how those words work together. And you'll understand nouns and verbs and noun and verb agreeing and going together. So I just wanted to share that with you because as I was visiting some of my centers this week, I noticed that a lot of my young, beautiful people were in classes speaking in language that they should be using in the playground, but not in the classroom. Okay? So, I'm going to write some words, and you tell me if you should use is or are. Okay? The pronoun I. I is, or I am, or I are. I am. Very good. How about you is or you are? Very good. You are. How about we is or we are? We are. See how you're getting it? Even though you don't know the rules, you can hear it because you know what sort of goes together. I am, you are, we are. Okay? I am, you are, we are. I want you to take a listen to a video that talks about shifting your gear in language.
I wish you were here. bed at school. What's up? That's high. It's okay to speak that way at home or in the streets. The words you use will be infused when language don't intrude. Just shift your gears. Just shift your gears. No judgment here. Trust me, my dear. You must shift your gears. Just shift your gears. Just shift your gears. No judgment here. Trust me, my dear. You must shift your gears. Some students think they're better than you. They're now a verb to agree. That's true. But they don't know the words you speak become modern art. The words you use will be infused, make it to the top of the charts. Just shift your gears. Just shift your gears. No judgment here. Trust me, my dear. You must shift your gears.
The transition, there's no competition. Speak the standard tradition in school.
Just shift your gears. Just shift your gears. No judgment here. Trust me, my dear. You must shift your gears. No judgment here. Trust me, my dear. You must shift your gears. No judgment here. Trust me, my dear. You must shift your gears.
Thank you for watching the Storytime video with friends. And remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the link, Storytime with Nona. Bye-bye. Did you enjoy that video? Yes. So here we are again. Just a review. Okay? I am. He is. She is. Mary is. So remember, look, they're only talking about one person. I am. He is. She is. Mary is. One person. Look at the next group of words, talking about more than one person. We are. They are. Right? And then it says Mary, David, and Tommy are. 3 people. So they used are, right? Talk about more than one. We, more than one, are. They, more than one, are. Mary, David, and Tommy are. So just think about that. One person is more than one person. Are, but also, even though, and that might help out. Remember we said rules change, and when it doesn't work, you got to think of something else. But even when you talk about you, you can't say you is, even although it's one person. You, the word you always goes with are. So we'll put that over here on this side. You are. Okay? So I am, he is, she is, Mary is. You won't say you is, even though you is one person, because you doesn't fit on that side. You are, we are, they are, Mary, David, and Tommy are. Okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind and start listening when you hear people talk. And if you hear someone say, he are, your brain should go zzz on the inside and say, oh, they're supposed to say is or are, right? Or he are, no, say, oh no, they're supposed to say he is, right? Or say you is, your brain goes, not you is, you are. So when you start hearing it, your body will say, it'll signal and say, oops, they didn't say it right. But don't yell it out and don't correct them. Just know in your mind and in your heart, you know what the real answer is, okay? Now, remember I said we want to build our reading library. And I have some friends, Dana and Dolores, and they've been sort of sharing with my audience books that your parents can purchase for you for your home library. So here's another good book that you should add to your personal library. It's a delightful book. Gorilla Loves Vanilla. Gorilla Loves Vanilla. Vanilla ice. Look at all of that. Gooey, delicious ice cream. Gorilla Loves Vanilla Ice Cream by Shay Straffy and Nicola O'Burney. So Gorilla Loves Vanilla is another great book to add to your home library. So this concludes Learn with Miss Nancy. I hope you had a wonderful time with me. And remember to tell all of your family and friends to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye-bye.